Hello there folks, welcome back to the Chap's Guide. My name is Ash and I am your host on this journey through men's style, self-development and personal grooming. Now, as you know, I rather like helping people who come across a conundrum in their sartorial journey through life. I like to call it the pilgrimage towards Chap Nirvana, because Chap Nirvana is that place where we will all be superbly attired and confident and the perfect gentleman, which is of course what a chap is. So I'm delighted when people write to me using the email address on the screen, and I'm able to give my observations and views on the issue or the obstacle that they have encountered on their pilgrimage. And today I am delighted to answer a question from Welsh Hibby. And this is what he says. Hi Ash, hope you're well. Discovered your channel a few weeks ago and you've given the push that I need to review my clothes and style at the age of 50. I've always been a jeans, Adidas trainers and a zippy top type of man for my sins. But I've already started the process of updating my footwear. I've been to Lokes and I've purchased 2 pairs of shoes in the last couple of weeks. I intend purchasing more, both Lokes and from eBay. My question is this. I have a concern that changing my style is going to make me feel very self-conscious. I know I will have comments from both my family and friends and work colleagues. I think walking around in public and getting noticed more for dressing well is also going to make somebody who does not like attention feel very uncomfortable. How do I get over this concern? It's a great question, Welsh Hibby, and it's one which many men will have to deal with when they hit that point in life, as you have done, reaching the venerable age of 50, where you suddenly realize that you can no longer dress like your teenage children. You have to dress in the manner of the inner gentleman who is desperately trying to break through and get out from those comfortable but less sartorial clothes which you have been wearing. And I understand where you're coming from. We all hit that point in life where we want to dress a little better, but we're concerned how our new appearance is going to land with the people that we share our lives with, be it family and friends, be it people further out at the outer reaches of our orbit, like our co-workers, maybe associates that we don't see very often. How are they going to react when they see us sartorially elegant and they wonder how we've transformed from being this rather slobby fellow that as we were dressed the last time they met us? So your concerns are well-founded. Don't be alarmed, right? Everybody goes through this. That's the first thing I can say to you. You are not alone. We all deal with these obstacles, but you're absolutely right. A change in appearance is going to elicit comments and observations and, of course, attention from the people who were previously used to seeing us dressed in a certain, perhaps slightly more devil-may-care manner. But I have curated a few observations here which I think will help you navigate your future sartorial journey with plenty of style and the confidence necessary to pull that all off. Now, the first thing I'm going to suggest to you is that you take a gradual transition. All right, if you're used to wearing Adidas trainers and maybe quite casual clothing, sweatpants, jeans, things like that, right? Okay, you're with the rest of the wider population, but you can turn that volume level of your style up a little bit. Now, I've mentioned this many times when I talk about, improving your way of style. Think about the way that you dress as a volume knob, right? And you can turn it up one increment at a time. You do not have to jump from Adidas trainers, jeans, and a zippy top straight to wearing a 3-piece suit, or straight to wearing a sports jacket, grey flannel slacks, and a pair of, lovely burgundy brogues. You can turn it up slowly and incrementally, right? You can go from wearing those Adidas trainers to desert boots, When you're ready, turn it up another notch. Go to grained leather chukka boots. Turn it up another notch. Get yourself a nice pair of brogue dress boots or shoes. Do you see what I mean? You don't have to wind it right up to 10 straight away. Same goes for the jeans. All right, from jeans, you can go onto chinos. It's not a big reach. All you're doing is kind of changing into different material, different cut of the trouser. Then you can move it up. You can go to grey flannel slacks in the winter. If you feel that's the sort of ceiling of where you want to go. On the upper half of your body, instead of wearing a t-shirt, wear a polo shirt. Turn it up a bit more, go for a dress shirt. Then when you're ready, a sports jacket. Maybe the ceiling of your sartorial aspirations will be a navy blazer, but turn it up slowly. It'll have two effects. Firstly, most importantly, for you. On your journey, as you turn up the knob, you will become more familiar and comfortable with the different layers of style, the different tiers, how we can vary our clothing in requirement to the situation that we're facing in life. Secondly, it'll do the same to your friends and associates. They're not going to see you suddenly becoming an exceptionally well-dressed man. What they will see is a man who's getting gradually smarter. And I think it's easier for people to get their head around that. Now, the next tip I've got for you is to own your style. Really grip it and feel comfortable with it. And let me tell you, familiarity breeds confidence when it comes to the way that you dress. So now you've decided to upgrade your clothing. The more you wear your upgraded clothing, the more you will feel comfortable with it. The more you will sense when it's appropriate maybe to wear a tie, go with an open collared shirt. Wear those clothes each and every day so you actually find that you're getting a bond with your clothing, and you will feel it is the natural way of things. I mean, for me, I simply don't wear t-shirts and jeans because I've come to a stage where I find that wearing chinos and a shirt with a collar is just as comfortable but a lot smarter than dressing in that much more commonly accepted casual style is. And the way I got to that point, I simply wore those clothes every day and they became my norm. Now, right now at this moment, your jeans and your t-shirt is the norm for you because that's all you wear. But when you change up that level up and you suddenly, you decide it's chinos and it's polo shirts or dress shirts with a collar, that's going to become your base level, your norm. So own that style, wear it all the time, and it becomes the new normal for you. Now, the next tip I have for you on your transitional process is to expect the comments which are going to come your way, be ready for them, and be utterly unbothered when they arrive, because people are going to notice that you've changed your style. They are going to make comments about it. Often, it's going to be curiosity, not criticism. People are going to be struck by your new appearance. That's the whole reason why you have decided to dress better. Yes, it is about self-expression. It's about you perhaps feeling more of a mature adult man at your ripe old age of 50, and you want to, project the image of somebody who's arrived in life. You're confident in your personality and your style. But similarly, people are going to be thinking this is unusual. They're going to ask you, what's happened? Why have you changed? Why are you dressing like that? And remember, I take it as a compliment when somebody comes up to me and says, wow, where are you going? Going to court? Going for a job interview? Normally, my witty retort is just something along the lines of, well, this is how I dress. I'm an adult gentleman man. I dress in this way. Shouldn't you? And often, a little witty comment back is all it takes to elicit that conversation about why you feel perhaps a little more confident, a little more, mature when you dress in a manner which is traditionally elegant. But really, just be ready for those comments. They're going to come, and there's likely no malice behind them. People are interested and surprised that you suddenly look so much better than the slobby version of yourself who just reached for the trainers, the t-shirts and the jeans every morning. And one thing I would throw in here, it becomes a bit of a mindset shift for everybody involved. For you, as I say, For you, the normal will be dressing well, reaching for those lovely shoes, reaching for those trousers which are better fitted to your shape, make you look better, make you look smarter. The sports jacket instead of the hoodie, the shirt instead of the t-shirt. And very soon, people and you will adapt. The people who previously might have made comments, might have made a snarky remark about where are you going? Going to court again today? Right? Very quickly, they will identify that you are now the intentionally well-dressed man in their group of associates. And let me tell you, that is not a bad position to hold, because when people see you, perhaps with a group of others, co-workers, friends, family members, and they will identify you as being the smartly dressed fellow, it really hits the note. I mean, if perhaps a friend is trying to say, oh, I saw you out with that group last night. Who were they? Who's the man who always dresses so well? When you hear people referring to you in that way, you know you're hitting the mark. You are leaving the first impression that you seek to do. And that mindset shift will happen quickly, not just with you, when you get used to wearing your own good clothes every day, but those around you. In no time at all, they will just take for granted that you're the well-dressed guy, and the old slobby version of you, well, he is consigned to the history books. Now, the next tip I have for you in your journey to becoming a better, intentionally well-dressed man is to, first of all, start wearing your much more stylish clothing in low-stakes situations. All right? Don't just save them for big events. Those, special celebrations with the family, special events at work, you're giving a presentation in front of the team. Maybe you've got to go and represent your organization in front of others. These are the occasions where you would previously only have dressed up. But now you're taking a step to be intentionally well-dressed all of the time. I suggest wear your stylish clothes for simple things, running errands, going out in the evening to a pub, little things like that, because you will gain confidence in dressing well. You will learn how the clothes fit, how they accentuate your body. Not only that, but you will also learn more about the clothes themselves. You will find that there are certain shirts which go better with certain jackets, certain shoes which look better with certain outfits, overcoats which fit better over certain garments that you have, a scarf fits better with this, whatever it might be. The more you wear clothes, the more you get used to the idiosyncrasies which they bring into your life. So don't save them for special occasions, wear them at low stakes situations. Going to the supermarket this afternoon, dress up for it. Why not? None of us know when today will be the last day that we have on this planet. And a good mindset to get into is to dress as if today is your last day on earth. That way you will get the most out of your appearance and the clothes that you wear. Now, the last tip I got for you is to remember, all right, on your journey of being a more intentionally well-dressed man, is think about the bigger picture. The reason why you have chosen to dress better is because you are upgrading your style for yourself, right? Everybody else, they're on the periphery, right? They are collateral damage to you because you are dressing for you. You've decided you are going to get more self-confidence if you stride through life displaying poise and bearing by being well dressed. You will see the people turning their heads as you walk past, giving you the side eye because they're noticing you for the first time, because you are no longer dressed like the herd. You are now dressed like James Bond, right? Like those classy men of the olden days of golden men style. You'll notice it. People are going to see you. It will boost your confidence. See the bigger picture. It doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks about the way that you dress. Let me tell you, sir, the only thing that matters is what it does to you. And it will boost and elevate your self-confidence and the way that you approach this world. That's all I'll say. See the bigger picture, worry about you, and don't worry about anybody else. And very quickly, right, you will get used to it. Feeling uncomfortable in dressing more stylishly is inevitable, all right? We all go through it. You might buy something at a later point in your life. Maybe you're buying a very stylish but unusual overcoat, and you're still going to get those feelings. Whatever stage you are on your sartorial journey through life, every so often you get this little niggling feeling, have I gone too far? Is it a little bit too outlandish wearing this Homburg hat down the street in a town where no men wear anything other than baseball caps? And I just say to you this, remember, you are doing it for you. And then your sensibilities should be confident in what and why you're dressing in that way. And those noticeable changes, they're going to come through in your life. You're going to have boosted confidence. People are going to treat you differently, and you are going to feel differently. And all you have to do is take on the challenge of going out into the world as a well-dressed man. So there we go, sir. Welsh Hibby, I hope I was able to allay your fears about dressing well and give you some tips on how I approach it. If you have all enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe for more. Don't forget, you can ask me a question just like Welsh Hibby, drop me an email, or leave it in the comment section below. I would be delighted to hear from you, and I would love to make a video just like this to answer your question in the future. Don't forget, you can also support my channel by buying me a coffee, one-off thing, or for a tiny monthly fee of £3, you can join my Patreon community. You will benefit from the additional videos which I make, a personal dialogue with me, and first knowledge about all of the events and initiatives which I have coming up in the future. If you'd like to get involved with that, follow the link in the show notes below. So until the next time, turn up your volume knob, be a smart man today, and I'll see you again very soon.